how I made a fortune stealing and never got caught.
Okay, so I work at a bank, but just as a teller. So basically one day I stayed later than pretty much everyone because I had some extra work to do when I noticed my coworker left a sticky note on their computer. They are in the portfolio management section and have access to hundreds of accounts at a time. My bank has some pretty high-end clients who have millions in their portfolios. So basically, my coworker is a geezer old lady who would never expect anyone to log onto her account, so she leaves a sticky note on the bottom of her computer with her login and password since she probably forgets. So I log on and browse through all her clients and how their assets are managed. I didn't want to get caught, so I left that day, but curiosity got the better of me, and the next day I ended up staying late again just to go back to her computer. I noticed she had full access to basically all of the client's money since she was the head investment manager. This means she had access to tens of millions of dollars. This was very exciting. The next day, I followed her home, about a 30-minute drive. She lived in the suburbs, nice house. I had a master plan in the works. From talking to her before I knew she had a husband and 2 kids, but her kids had moved out as they are in their late 20s. So I knew her house would be empty many days. So the following week, I took off work so I could go break into her house. But why, you may ask? Not I didn't go and search for money, but for something way better. I endlessly searched the house for her social security number. It took me 5 hours, but I found it in a cupboard in her bedroom. So now I had everything I needed. The following day, I opened a savings account in her name. Now, over the next few months, every day or few days after work, I logged onto her computer and added a small amount of money to this account for various clients. Not too small, but small enough to where the clients wouldn't notice since they are so rich. I'm talking maybe a few hundred if a client is worth a few million. Now, after a few months of doing this to hundreds of clients, I had managed to get in total around $3 million. Now I knew this would start to get suspicious, so I quit. Now, I had to liquidate this money before anything was noticed. Follow for part 2.